shift gears now. Tomorrow is the beginning of a new month, and October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Men are also being encouraged to take note. This year's theme is We Rise and calls to ensure every woman has access to screenings and the support she deserves. They go further to say when we rise, we rally in screening everyone. For more on this, we're joined by Dr. Aadila Methar, who joins us from eNCA. She is the incoming Secretary of the Breast Imaging Society of South Africa. Dr. Methar, thank you so much for your time this evening. Just to start, tell us about the work that's done by the Breast Imaging Society of South Africa.
So Breast Imaging Society of South Africa, the subspecialty of Radiological Society of South Africa for Breast Cancer Month urges all women to regularly self-examine their breasts during this month, or to regularly self-examine their breasts and not to wait for their partner or healthcare professional to detect any lumps or changes in the breast. And furthermore, we encourage all women from the age of 40 up until the age of 75 to undergo regular screening with mammogram on an annual basis for early detection of cancer.
Now, I'm taking it that the name of your organization being the Breast Imaging Society of South Africa, you really are in the business of focusing on that all-important screening that is needed. And the focus, one of the focuses of this year's Awareness Month is very much about ensuring that as many South African women specifically get the access to those screenings. What is the state of play in terms of those screenings and how accessible it is to South African women, especially at our government-run clinics where these services are supposed to be made available?
So they are regularly available, especially at the academic centers like Charlotte Makeke and Helen Joseph Hospital in the central Johannesburg region. But what I would encourage women is that they could present to their clinics and they can always get a referral to a tertiary center should they find, so during the screening process, if they are able to, if they detect some changes in the breast that they are not used to, so they should familiarize themselves with the breast. And if they detect any changes, they should present themselves to their local clinics, and the referral to a tertiary center will always be made and it will be expedited. But it is regular. There's lots of mobile clinics that have pink drives, and those are operational throughout the country during this month of October.
Do you believe that we've made some headway in there being a broader and general understanding that examination is key? Do you believe that we're seeing an improvement in those numbers and therefore also seeing an improvement in the amount of breast cancers that are being caught earlier?
Most definitely, with early detection, with regular self-breast examination and regular screening, one is able to detect cancers early, and we are seeing a greater amount. So in the year 2020, there were more than 25% of so breast cancer accounted for more than 25% of all cancers in South Africa, and 8% of cancer-related deaths. So we are seeing an incremental amount of breast cancer, a rise in the breast cancer over this period.
Now, this evening, we're also showing pictures